land will carry the whole trouble and will be asking you, is there any other one remaining? I don't know if you are hearing me. So you don't believe it that one plot of land can carry all your trouble? One plot of land can take every problem you have at the moment and will be asking you, is there any other thing remaining? You say, I don't have a house, I need to pay house rent. This child, need to go to school. The other one need get admission. The other one here, we need to do surgery on this person. Everything put together is about 4 million. I don't die, you. And there is a land you bought to 250,000 many years ago. That area now, people are begging for 80 million. Are you aware that that land has taken all your trouble and is giving you change? Just one. Just one. Real estate is what they call it, and it develops you massively, strongly. That young lady that I was telling you eventually secured a shop. From that shop, she began to collect goods from Chinese people, white people. She now get people, Igbo people who are important, who open her eyes and say, look, you have catch. You can actually import from China. She now begin to import from China. From there importing, she now owns so many warehouses all over Lagos Island. And as a lady, she went to Chevron Estate in Lekki and priced a duplex and pay it a movie. Not by husband. Did you see you can actually cripple your life and waste it? But you can take it up and give it happiness. Happiness, it does not only come from marriage. In fact, the one that comes from marriage, it comes and go, it comes and go, it comes and go. It's the passing temptation every day. If you think I'm not telling you the truth, go and marry. Or go and sit and marry the man and woman down. Interrogate them, say, Madam, auntie, tell me the truth. Be honest with me. Sit down with your mother. They will encourage you to marry you because it's a culture, it's a tradition. But the truth is this, the happiness here is not to permanently steady. It comes and go, comes and go, comes and go. Because you are living with a human being with a different character, different behavior, who doesn't have your own life. But there are things you can establish as they are making progress. You are permanently happy. Do you know there is a hope you build over the established resources you have? Sicknesses will leave you alone and go. You don't just fall sick. Why? There is this hope that gives you health. Happiness makes you healthy. That you have building here, tenants are there paying every different month. You have the other building here, you have the other one, you have land here, you have business here, you have shops here, you have goods arriving. Do you know every day you wake up, there is this joy? Whether wife or husband in around, she is none of your business. There is this happiness, guarantee that takes you away from heart attack. There is this assurance that any trouble that come my way, I will scatter it. You are not panicking. Are you aware that riches gives you power? You don't fear police. You don't fear army. As long as you are not committing offense. You don't fear nothing. Money carry power. And when people notice and discover you are in influence of wealth, then give you respect and then give you fear. People fear money. Don't doubt it too. Because if they handle you, you know say money carry power. And Bible was not mistaken when he said money is the root of every evil. And the money answereth all things. Even though that is not completely truth. But to a certain high degree, money answereth all. Many, many things. Did you see how someone went to getting a job? From getting a job, he's now an owner of a shop. From owner of a shop, owner of a warehouse. And they build houses, buy cars, and they live comfortably. Not struggling for anything. It begins from a little. And Bible said, don't to neglect the days of your little beginning. For your ending shall greatly multiply. Don't be lazy. Don't give room to laziness, I charge you, brethren. Don't give room for laziness. Don't let what happened to your elder brother happen to you. Don't let the life that your sister lived to become your life. Don't allow the way your mother and your father ended become your future ending. Break a chain, break a yoke. Desire to become a record breaker in your lineage. Break a record that you will be the first doing what many generations never did. There is a fulfillment it gives. And at the end of the day, you will accredit it to Jesus Christ. That it is not by your power, it is not by your education, but Jesus achieved this for me. Then people would want to follow your Jesus. They would want to serve your Jesus. See what he said again. When he said, deliver yourself from the roe delivered himself from the hunter, and as the bird from the hand of the faller. When you labor to work so much, you prepare against the day of hunting. When the enemies will come after you, they can't get you, because you will solve the problem with money. Okay? You will solve the problem with money. No landlord can make a life unbearable for you. I don't know who was telling me a story that a particular tenant ended up buying the house of the landlord that used to torment him, torture him. And he ended up buying that house. And his landlord now become his tenant. Can you imagine that dimension? Can you imagine that overturn? Anything can happen in the life you live. Give yourself a chance of working hard. Bible says, show me a man that is diligent in his labor. I will show you a man that will stand before great men. A folding of hands leadeth to poverty, but he that is diligent will have many riches. Don't be lazy. Don't give room for it. Don't to claim that you have a headache, you are having waist pain. There are things you can wake up to do. Staying in one place can generate a lot of sicknesses in your body. Sitting at home every day can make your mental life to grow weak. When you are not processing your brain. You are not thinking about your house rent, your NEPA bill in the shop, the security money, and other people owing you and those you are owing that you need to set to meet up and pay your supplier. You are not worried. Your brain is not processing. You become dormant upstairs. Even when people are talking sensible things, you are talking off point. And even when you really have something to offer, you can't talk. Your mouth is closed. Because you feel that wealth is out of your hand and you don't know what to say. May the garment of poverty be taken out of your life in the name of Jesus Christ. So finally he brought that cancer. He said, go to who? Go to the ant, thou sluggard. Consider her ways and be wise. Go to the sluggard. Oh, go to the ant, you sluggard. Abisi. Go to the ant. Why? He said they do something. They don't have a guardian. They don't have a controller. They don't have a coordinator. They don't have a manager. They are a people of weaknesses. You can scatter them. When you see ants moving in their group, you can use leg and scatter them. They will not fight you because they are weak. Are you aware? They are weak. But to go away from that place, return back in the next 1 hour, what will you see? They have assembled themselves and find another route. What do? They go about gathering food during the summer, and they are taking it inside a hole. I watched a video that made me begin to search for this scripture. I watched that video either this week. Oyibo people collected the one camera, very tiny camera, and put it on the neck of soldier ant. and allow it to crawl into waka and gather food and carry the food and enter inside it hole with the camera. Do you know as it was crawling inside the hole? Friends, do you know what I saw? Heaps of food in different locations. Warehouse. The ant created a warehouse underground. An ant used their teeth as they are grounding. They are bringing the sand outside on the surface. They are digging ground, hole in the ground. They are packing the sand out on the surface until they have created a sufficient hole that is like a warehouse. And they now begin to come to the earth and gather food. And they will carry it on their neck and enter the hole. Pack them in different locations. Different set of food. They know the one will be beans. They know the one will be rice. They know the one will be fish. Then gather them, heap them separately. As the ant was walking about, the camera was picking. I now saw there were many other ants guiding the materials. Others were busy eating the one they are eating. Even everywhere, when useless people, both among the human being and among the ant. There were some ants that are busy doing what? Eating the one others have gathered. And the ones that are bringing are still going. As they come and drop it, they are going again outside the ground to go and gather. They come and drop. But I saw among them the ones that are eaters. No wonder the Bible said, God giveth bread to the eater, but he giveth seed to the sower. And you never sat down to ask, what is the meaning of that, sir? Why will you give bread to the eater and give a seed to the sower? Because then don't eat seed. And God does not give seed to a consumer, a devourer. You only give them bread. What is bread? Not necessarily a loaf of bread, not necessarily a plate of food, but he gives them such a little money that will only fetch them what they eat and drink all their life. But to that one who know how to put everything he gets into investment, because sowing means investing one seed in order to harvest plenty of seed in the future. God gives them such money, such opportunity that they can invest it so that it will generate in the future. And it will take a man who controls and manages his or her appetite to be a sower. Somebody who cannot manage his or her appetite consumes everything that comes to your hand. You eat them all. Once he comes, you begin to remember things you don't have, you wanted to buy, and you start buying them. But he didn't consider that if you had not gone to buy them, you would have actually survived. Let me tell you this brief, chief, to this story. I thought that young man should be here today. If he's today, I will take him to the altar. I will tell him, lie down. In fact, I will still do it. I say, lie down there, stay there for 1 hour. You need deliverance. He has been here with us, coming for prayer. He has traveled abroad before, came back. The land and money he sent to the family, they embezzled everything. So when he came back, he had to go and buy one jeep, sharp, and go and marry wife. And when he married, and he came back again, traveled out. And after a while, he came back. That time, I had to help him process the things of his traveling, boost to his account, ask friends to pay money in his account, boosted it, printed it, and he went to return people's money. Then he traveled. As he traveled, I didn't hear from him again. Until he returned again. I didn't know when he returned again. He went and bought another big jeep and started riding until challenges begin to hit. He now cried out and came here. Now he wants to travel again. And by the grace of God, he has been able to sell the car he bought and generated some amount of millions. And I told him, when you sell this car, this is like your only last card. Nothing left anywhere. House rent is to be paid. You have to process your paper. I say, you must be careful. Once it is sold, don't spend anyhow. He said he will not. The moment the money landed in his account, he called the agent making visa. The agent said, Now God will save you. If you miss your opportunity, pay 4 million tomorrow or today, so that tomorrow we will process it. After 1 week, you pay like 1 million and for your medical, whatever. And he almost made that transfer until something echoed in him. Have you told daddy? He now called. I said, did you press the button? He said, no. He said, don't try it. Don't do it. Come here. And when he came, I said to him, I said, how did you meet this person? He said, a bank manager directed him to her. She has made for many people. I said, my spirit rejected that. I am not comfortable with it. I am not free. My spirit is not happy with it. I said, hold it. Tell him there is no money to give him. Let us sort other means and make inquiries and be sure what you are going to do. He was giving me reasons that to pay the money, reasons that is genuine, reasons. He was as if I am now hindering him from doing what he wants to do. I said to him, you shouldn't pay that. You will have problem. It's okay, that I should give him the number of the one he will call. I gave him number. I called the person who said, wait, I will call you so that to give you feedback. He came back again, telling me again that other one, that he has done this, he done that, and the bank manager give guarantee, and the woman has 2 places here, is living in that place, is rich. I say, yet you will not pay. When your millions enter, you not even feel touch her. And from one story to another, you will bring another 1 million, bring another 2 million, until what will remain is 2,000, 10,000. At that point, you know, go feel call police because you don't get the money. When they realize you don't have, they suck you till it goes down. So that even if it means to call police, you know, go feel call police. If at all you try to call, she will use her extra money, bribe the police, and frustrate your case. Off you go. Do you know, as I succeeded in frustrating that, he just went to home and decided to go and make inquiry. As the woman was calling her and said, look, I'm going to collect from another person, blah, blah, blah. He has to call the people that directed him to the bank manager. The people say, did you pay? They say, no, don't try it again. She's a fraudulent person. She's a dupe. And the young man no call me, tell me. He kept quiet. Until I had to call him and say, how far? Before he told me, do you know, Daddy, I would have lost that 4 million. I said, are you okay? Don't be desperate in your life, no matter what is it pulling you. To make money is hard. To lose it is very easy. Very, very easy. You can save 5 million naira for 15 years. And you will lose it in just 1 transfer. Just 1 hour, everything is gone. 15 years of suffering gone. This is why so many commit suicide at that. Don't be careless. Bible says, in the multitude of counsel, there is safety. Learn to seek for counsel. Learn to seek for advice. You will not make a mistake easily through that channel. Seek for advice. Ask for what to do and what not to do. And seek from plenty source. Don't make one person your advisor. Even if you ask from me, go and ask from another person too. Ask for another third person. By the time 3 of us are telling you the same thing, then you now know what the Bible says. At the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, the truth is established there. You can follow that. But if you ask 2 persons against 1, go to prayer. Ask God to help you not to make a mistake. If 3 persons are confusing you, hold your break. Don't go further in that decision. Wait until you meet another strange people. Make a consultation. Don't be tired of asking for questions. Don't be tired of seeking for counsel. Are you hearing me? He said, go to the ant and see that they have no guardian, they have no director, but they are storing food during the summer against the winter. They know how to make savings. Start doing something now. Start saving money now. You live in a country that is so difficult, in a country that you have to save yourself from everything. You give yourself a house. There are countries that the government give the citizens house. Government estate is what you live in first, free. When you now make money, you want to live comfortable. You move out from there and build your own or buy your own. But in this place, you rent your house, you open your borehole, you do your road, the road to your street. Now you go do them by yourself. You pay for your security in your street. You pay for everything, the NEPA bill, the light. You pay for your medical care. There are countries that the people don't suffer on all these things. You pay for your school fees and that of your children. Others offer them free. So if you find yourself in this kind of country, one of the wisdom you will take is master what the ant do. Gather. I told you a story that one great lecturer in America went to seminar, and when it was his turn to teach or lecture, he came in there with a very big handout, and he told them that, well, he didn't have much to tell them, but he has a letter written by Money. Money wrote a letter and sent him to read it to you people. And the Sawyer read it. He now opened it and said, Money said, I plead with you, save me today, and I will save you tomorrow. And when I look at that word, save me today, that is Money talking. Save me now, accumulate me. And when tomorrow come, Money, I will save you from any kind of trouble. That is the meaning of, do not give your eye a sleep. Just like a roe escaped from the hunter and bird escaped from the faller, so shall you escape if you can walk and make service. The days of evil and sorrow will still come. You can't avoid them. The days of needs and challenges and your service, and which lead to your investment, will eventually bring you peace and deliver you from troubles. Learn to accumulate. Learn to save and stop wasting. And they permit me to add it to this. If in any way you feel like somebody promised you that he will secure you a job, and then you go home and relax because an uncle said, don't worry, I am in the Minister of Works, I will get you a job. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you are still at home waiting for the job from uncle. Are you aware that the uncle can die? Are you aware that the uncle may not be able to get the work at the Minister of Works? Are you aware that uncle may have a partial stroke? Are you aware that uncle may not be okay tomorrow? Why did you go sit down hoping on the promises of uncle? If somebody promised that he's going to raise you a capital and give you to start a business, that you shouldn't worry. What do you want to do? He said, I want to sell provision. I want to sell motor parts. How much will you use? 3 million. Don't worry, I'm going to give it to you. And you are waiting at home for them to raise the 3 million. 5 months have passed. 2 months, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months. You are still waiting for 3 million. It's not come. You didn't get up to go and look for a job. You are actually wasting life. Or then told you, look, I'm going to send you abroad. I will send you to America. I will send you to London. I will prepare the visa, get the passport, and you travel. And with that, you told your friend, he said, look, any moment from now, I will be talking to you from America. You are equally beginning to boast already. He got a airport. You never go anywhere. You're already beginning to live like you are in America. And then you are waiting for preparation for travel. And you didn't want to look for a job. And you stayed there. Don't you know the money to send you abroad may not be available tomorrow? Don't you know the opportunity and the possibility may not work out now? It may take 5 years. It may take 10 years. Within that period of 2, 3, 5, 10 years, you are waiting to be sent abroad. Your brain system might have been collapsed. Even if you go there abroad, you'll be confused. You wouldn't know how to walk because you have lost that capacity. You will go there and become Gen Z. Because you have lost the zeal and vibes to walk. What am I telling you tonight? No matter the promises anybody gave to you, go home today, break the circles you build around you. Go look for job. Go look for business. Look for something. Engage yourself. You may wake up one day and discover you don't need that travel anymore. You don't need that job from minister. Am I talking to you? You will wake up and discover you don't need it. Why? The Lord Awarala goes on it. I have a young man, Mayor. We call him Mayor by name. So he came to Lagos. I used to stay with his brother. You know, his brother is the one I told you that when I started the reading, I went to him and said, I want him to confirm that I am now reading. That is the elder brother. So we are living in the same house. This young boy finished his secondary school in the east, in our village. And he came to Lagos to write JAM. We got him form. He wrote to the JAM. While waiting for results, I said, look, you can't be sitting at home. I will go out to market and come. I was the one in charge of the house. And you'll be eating. If I'm going, you follow me. I need somebody in my shop to be looking, and let's be looking around. Help to carry cartons. Help to pack sellotape things. You shouldn't be sitting here. He said, yes, he will follow. He followed us. I need you to follow that story. He followed us to Idumota. And as he was doing the packing and all of that. In the morning, he will eat his food. In the afternoon, he will eat again. In the evening, all of us will come back home. 2 days, 3 days. He now noticed the same kind of hustling that lady did. Somebody said, do you have this? They said, no, but that other person have it. He ran there and brought it and sold. He made a little money. He continued. So the next period now, before I could wake up from my bed, that boy have collected in my shop. He's gone. He's gone to shop. He's opening the shop. He's sampling things. He's looking for customer. Because those little money he's making, to him, he's wealthy. He's a rich man. No, don't you know that? He's a rich man. Allow your little boy to go and do little job and then give him 10,000 or 5,000. Mama, you know go hear what do. That money is big. He's a rich guy. As he's holding it like this, he go to school. He say, do you know have any salary? Do you know how much I have now? He's talking it as if the money will buy land. Do you know how much I have? So do you know that young boy continued that business and was making service? As he was making service, he was buying and selling. And I have an advantage. Advantage I have is that I live a life of honesty in business. Transparency, nylon in business. So it made me, I attracted so many importers that supply me goods. They don't collect money. And I now don't know where to pack them. One big man gave me his warehouse at Ijesha free of charge. So truck will go there and load them there. I will say to Onitsha people, Aba people, Kano, North, Mali people, and they will go there to go and supply. Then I have other stores at Idumota which are not very big anyway. They are room. But that one was indeed a warehouse. So all of these importers that we are bringing to me became an advantage. This boy will see about people who need like 15, 20, 30 cartons of my product. He will add the money to it and tell them that's the last price Oga say that I should sell it to. They will pay him money. He collected his own and put in the pocket. He will not tell me, don't tell anybody price again. Just give me the price and leave me. Let me be selling it. He will be hustling, going from street to street, looking for about people, looking for nature people. He was tracking them. Do you know in a day, this boy will be generating, when he is counting the volume of the profit he made, you will be shocked. Then from there, a big man who came one day, my friend, he was helping him to buy food, buy drink, buy that, all of that. The man dashed him one and said, he like business. He said, yes. Okay, the next good that is coming, I will give you some quantity. You go and sell it. And they give him some quantity, I think either 200 or 300 cartons. He sold it and made hundreds of thousands in those days. While this thing was going on, his result came out. And he made the paper. He got the cut-off mark of the JAMB. We now told him, oh yeah, it's time to go and get admission, go to school. He looked at us and said, school for where? Which is school I want to go? Which is school be that one? Make we wait first. He continued. Before you know it, he now carried the little service he has and give to one importer to help him join and buy. That importer brought and give him his own. He sold with a double profit. He gathered again and give. That boy from my hand, while we were still living in the same house at Yawodiora, I was still trekking with my leg. Do you know that boy went and bought a Mazda car? Tokumbo Mazda car. Put a plate on it. Nanyamoto. Why me, Webi is our guy, his uncle. I am still trekking with the leg. And he's riding car. Before you know it, he went and paid for office. And they furnished it. And moved in there. At a time, he was doing so well. And at this point now, I have already left business in Idumota. I have already abandoned everything. And I carried the megaphone. Don't make my mistake. What did I say to you? Don't make the mistakes I made. I became spiritually minded. that I became utterly useless. I became so careless to allow a lucrative business that was feeding many to crumble in the name of repent, for the kingdom of God is come. I was not well guided. I was not properly nurtured and advised. So in the morning, I there on the street shouting repent. In the evening, I there on the street shouting repent. In the afternoon, I there on top of Muolua preaching the gospel. And in my mind, my boys, I have 7 boys, 7 young men selling there. At a time, this my sister was there with them counting money. Counting money. They were there walking. In my mind, I have people walking. I didn't know that everybody is settling themselves gradually. Even 2 young men stayed there and got married and do their wedding. They are still my boy. Did you see the level of negligence that eventually gave me a consequences? And I didn't know how to search and look at people, whether you steal or you don't steal. Everybody was settling himself. My elder brother, who was serving me, went to the village and started doing German floor at our kitchen without my consultant. Do you know what it takes to do a German floor at the backyard? Without seeking consent from me, who owns the business. He got married and did the wedding from the same shop. The other young man got married and did the wedding from the same shop. And I was attending the wedding. Ndowi she as a sponsor. Not knowing I was ruining my financial life. My head was hanging as a sponsor. In fact, one of them said, we will even give you a title. Organe aluyumo boy one. Organe aluyumo boy one. Wife. One. It was a good thing, but it was wrongly coordinated. Before you know it, that business crumbled. That young boy that I brought who looked jam started flying from India to Pakistan, from Pakistan, flying plane everywhere, renting houses everywhere, riding the pleasure car, and I was still trekking with the leg. Don't make that mistake. Learn from others. You don't need to go and fall in again before you learn. Don't follow people who say experience is the best teacher. Why should he be the best teacher? Why will you allow yourself to go and experience failure before you learn? When you could have learned correction from other people's failure. How can you see me jump a pothole and my tire break and then pull it out and you are following me behind? He said, no experience you go teach me. Now you go teach me well. You go carry your own tire, put it there. Are you well at all? Don't you now have been able to show you that there is no road here? If not God considering my heart, I would have been struggling and suffering to feed in my life. If not living a simple life that has helped me to a degree, I would have been miserable. Therefore, I challenge all of you today. Even the quality of spirituality you will carry also depends on finance. Money will frustrate your Christian faith. You will agree with me that you will backslide. Mark my word. Money, lack of money will so frustrate you that your prayer life, that your holiness, that righteousness, that commitment will so die. And you are looking yourself in office. You will steal and lie on top of it. Your wife will look at you and say, you have a curse. You carry curse. That my child is dying, you don't get 1 naira to deposit in the hospital. Make this girl die. I got the big money everywhere. In fact, you are a useless husband. Don't raise your hand and slap her. She's sending message to you. Don't tell her she's looking for money. No, she's not looking for money. She's looking for a simple, normal life, which is your responsibility to offer. You should be ashamed that you went and carried somebody's daughter and put in your house. She was feeding well in her papa's house, but here now, she's soaking God. You should be ashamed. You should kneel down and apologize. And say, I made a mistake in bringing you here. Ama mono na ni hem nako. Can you imagine a young girl doing well before, making small money, having savings, saved up to 100 and something thousand, but ever since he married you, her account have never experienced 10,000 naira. You need help. Your life, you're coming into her life, did it add value? It reduced her. And the same thing to you, a lady, that the young man was doing great and marvelously well. The moment you came in, he crumbled. We should check you very well. Wait till you carry come. No, wait till you carry come. Because not marrying you, that boy would have been climbing high. But ever since you came in, wait till you bring here. It's either you squandered the one he has, or you frustrated his life that he lost control, or there is an evil spirit that followed you from where you came and joined his life and demoralized it. Don't allow your life to become pain to anybody. Let it be a testimony that people who live and marry you, or you marry them, who stay with you, will say, ever since I come in contact with you, my life has never been the same. It has been from one level of glory to another level of glory. Improve your own life. Some of you now, if God should give you children, do you know at times God will deliberately close a womb because he knows say, if you open that womb and a child come in that marriage in Asara, will you feed him? One tin of food now is 20 something, close to 30,000. And if it is a child that has the spirit of squandermania that can finish one tin in 1 week, I don't know how your head will look like. If it is a child that develops sickness from time to time, do you know the present day hospitals are not your uncle? You can't survive one visit to hospital. You will be watching your child dying in your hand, and the doctor will tell you, here is not a charity organization. We use money to buy the drug. We pay salary to staff. That is what we'll be hearing from a doctor. Then don't care whether, you know, some of you used to think that you go show doctor your pikin and say, doctor, look at it. Do you want this baby to die? The doctor don't see more than your pikin. 10 of them died last week. Waiting beyond. So many children, so many have died in the hand of that doctor. What is special about you? So dying person doesn't move any doctor. Doesn't move nurses. And don't use it and tell them they are heartless. They don't have compassion on a human being that is dying. I used to say that thing before until I come to realize. Because me too, I had to work like a doctor. Trouble what they see in a month is too much. That the stress of trouble is no longer a matter. God may have hold your womb and not allowing a child to come and join this endless struggle that you and your husband and wife are doing. An innocent child will come and join it. No. Do you know if that child comes and there is no food, no money to take him to hospital, that woman may have a young man, one useless married man that have been tempting to sleep with her and promising he will take care of all her financial problem. At the case of the daughter, I tell you the truth, she will live a life she never planned. Because no more than want to behold the child dying and it has nothing to do. Don't push people into terrible life. Don't push them into a life that is not their own by bringing them into a union on a covenant that you are not prepared to pay the responsibility price. You will never be old on empty. You will never come to old age without planning for your life. Even if you don't marry husband, you don't marry wife, prepare for your old age. A single person prepare for old age. No child, no daughter, no son, no husband, no wife. You make savings, build a bungalow, save money, have properties. And when you are getting old that you can't do anything, employ driver, 2 of them, nanny, housekeep, cook, put them everywhere, security, and salary. Put a manager over your house until you finish your days, and then you write your will and dash it to those you want to dash. Off you go. That is to tell you that marriage is not actually the answer to fulfilling destiny. You can fulfill it on your own. Stand on your feet.